Alrighty guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. We are here again in a new office, in a new space for King Customs. Today's topic, we are going to answer, how did I open my shop and what do I need to do to get it started? So let's go. We are here for another podcast. It's another request from another viewer. I guess people love my podcast, so let's get this going. I love making them, and I know it's been a while since I've made one, but as you can see, I've been pretty busy. If you guys have seen any of my latest videos, you've seen that I opened up a shop. It's taken a lot out of me to get this done, to get it to where I need it to be right now. We are still in the beginning process. Now, work is a little bit slow as of right now, but I do get customers coming in and out occasionally. I just need to put myself out there a little bit more, which that will happen. So don't worry. Things will pick up. It's only literally month one. Hasn't even been a full month yet. It's seriously been open for 12 days now, basically. So I would say the few customers that I've gotten, that's pretty much a success for someone that's brand new. So kudos to me. But anyway, let's get started. Let's talk into this conversation here. Now, one thing I have to say before you guys get all crazy about the noise that you hear in the background, it is the air conditioning. I'm sorry, I can't get them any quieter than that, and I can't take them off because it's Florida. It's super hot in here. This is like an oven. So this is like a little office built inside of the oven workshop, and it's hot. So it's not really insulated that well, so I need to have this AC running all the time. I took off the fan, which the fan makes the most annoyingest noise because the previous owner tried to take the fan with them, and they took down some of the screws, so like the lid plate is just like spinning along with the fan, so it hits, and I haven't fixed that yet, so I gotta get that. I need to get the right screws for it. Anyway, I digress. So today we're gonna talk about what it took to open up a shop. So let's go to my backstory. For those of you who've been following the channel for a while, you know my story. You know that I don't like working for people. You know that I always get in some kind of issue of working for others. It's just something that's been in my blood, and it's just how I am. I just never liked that. So I kind of like the freedom of, you know, opening your own shop, doing what you got to do, owning your own thing, stuff like that. That's what I like. So it all started with me, you know, leaving my job, quitting my job, and I've been out of work for about 5-6 months, maybe 4 months, 5 months maybe, and I wanted to find a place to open up shop. Now, in Florida here, especially where I'm at in Polk County, they don't like people having mechanic shops for some reason. Now, it's not the county, it's the people that are renting spaces. They don't want mechanics here. They're too messy, they're too dirty, and I understand. It's super understandable that this is not what they want, because mechanics are messy. People who do these kinds of trade works, they're dirty. Like, they don't keep clean. Now that's not everyone. That's some people. Well, majority of the people, but not everyone's like that. Like, I know a few mechanics out there who are very tidy, very clean. Heck, even my neighbor's a mechanic. He has his own shop, and he is super clean. Like, he is very anal about cleanliness. So I finally found this place, and funny story is, the neighbor who has the mechanic shop, he's the one that's leasing me this side of the building. So I registered my shop. It's open. It's ready for business. He's a cool guy. We get along with each other. We help each other out if there's anything that we need to help each other out with. So it's really hard to find people like that. One sec. So it's hard to find people like that, and when you do find people like that, you kind of keep them around. They're good people. So anyway, let's get to how I got this shop. So I kept looking around, ran into someone who owns a body shop in Kissimmee, and we ended up becoming friends with them. And their son rents one of the locations here, and told me, hey man, I actually rent a spot in Winter Haven, you know, let me see if I can talk to whoever it is, and I can probably get you my spot. So I said, okay, cool. So I come here, which is insane because they live in Orlando and Kissimmee, and that's like 30-40 minutes away from Winter Haven. This is just a random town. So I guess it was meant to be for me, you know. So I ended up coming here, looking at the spot, liked it, heard that the mechanic guy in this corner spot was actually leaving, and this is a different spot than what my boy had. So found out that the mechanic was leaving from here, and I liked it because it already had an office built into it. It was already set up for mechanic work, you know what I mean? I didn't have to really build out much. So I found out that he was leaving by the end of the month or the next month, and told the guy that, hey, I wanted this spot, and he was like, all right. So I wanted a 6-month lease, and we couldn't really do a 6-month lease. We needed a year lease. And I said, you know what? Screw it. I can't find anyone. This is the only place that I can find. I'm just gonna go for it and take the year lease. Now I have the money saved for this year lease. I was nervous to put it all in, just to be like, damn, what if I don't get work? What if I don't get this and that? But I couldn't think like that. I had to 100% put all in and try. I had to try. So I ended up going in 100%, giving my first month's rent and my deposit, which was $1250 each. So that came out to $2,500. And it was mine. There you go. So now I'm here. I'm started. I have nothing here. I decided to break down the wall. If you guys haven't seen the video, I will put the link in the description for y'all. Click on the video, watch it. It's fun. It's entertaining. I broke down the wall. I extended the office because the office was so small. I extended it, made it a little bit bigger, 5 feet more bigger, which gave me the much more comfortable spacing. We put the flooring in. A lot of people helped me get this up to where it is. This is the first time I've ever done stuff like this construction-wise, and I'm super proud of myself because I've never done things like this before, and it taught me a lot. Laying floor, I've never done that. Building a room, never done that. Drilling something into a concrete, drilling my floor and anchoring it to the concrete, never done that. So it was an experience. It was super cool, super fun, stuff like that. We set up the shop. I ended up selling my Mustang, which I sold that for $10,000 to a young girl. She really loved it. It was awesome. If you haven't seen that video also, I will link that in the description for you guys as well. The lift cost me, so I sold the Mustang. I sold it for 10 grand. I bought the lift. The lift cost 10 grand. I have to buy some tire machines, so all of that is taking up money. Like, it costs money to open up a shop. Most of the equipment and stuff I've already had all my life. I've acquired it all my life. It's paid for, you know what I mean? I go on Facebook Marketplace. I try to find as many things as I can. Use secondhand. Hey, it works. If it works, it works. Don't care if it's new or not. I have my truck. I haven't sold that, and I don't plan on selling it. So I have plans to make videos on that truck as well. That's coming up soon. So stay tuned for that if you guys love that truck. But anyway, back to the whole shop thing. I had to get everything registered. So I had to go to the county. First, I had to go to the Department of Agriculture in Florida here and get the agricultural license to get the motor vehicle repair license. So I am eligible for body repair, auto repair, and other services, whatever that means. Then I have tax collector paperwork for me to operate a business in Polk County. I needed to get that. That cost like $50. The other one costs $100 something. And then I'm getting the tax exemption form. That's so I can buy my parts and just kind of hold the tax for the state and give it back to them at the end of the quarter or month or whatever it is. So there is some running around that you have to do to get this started. I also invested in a camera system, so now I have eyes on the shop. I have eyes around my building, and I have eyes in my office in case an irate customer comes in. This is Florida. You don't know who you're going to deal with. So it's always best to have security cameras in motion so you can always see what's going on or have something recorded. Other than that, it's a gated lot. If you guys haven't seen the video, I did a whole tour of the place. I will link it in the description for y'all. So definitely pay attention and watch the video. It's fun, it's entertaining, and it's a cool tour. You're going to like the place. This is just a stepping stone for me, guys, and I really appreciate it. I'm so grateful for it. It's something that I've wanted to do, and I hope to, make a good living here. I hope to be here for the long run, and I hope that I can learn a lot more valuable skills while I'm here. Like, since I've been here, I've been making my YouTube videos. It's given me peace and quiet away from the home, where I can focus on the videos and edit and do what I gotta do. I can research things that I need to research. If customers walk in, that's cool too. The road that I'm on, it's kind of a busy road sometimes, and then it's kind of a dead road, so I have to advertise. My fiance is helping me out with the advertising on Facebook. She's helping me out with the advertising and making the phone calls to other companies, which is super cool and super awesome of her. That is time consuming, and I focus more on the repair work, and I focus more on doing the other stuff that I have to do for the shop to get it running. Sometimes when it comes to owning a business, you cannot do everything on your own. You need to have a team in place. My cousin, she's my accountant. She's a CPA certified. If you guys need any work in any CPA kind of stuff, you know, tax returns, whatever it is, hit me up. I'll give you her information, or I'll leave her information on the description below for y'all. She's super awesome. She does all my taxes. I don't have to deal with that. That's done with. My fiance helps me with a lot of the office stuff and the calls. That's done with. You know, if I was to sit here to do everything, my brain would be fried. I wouldn't be able to focus too much on the business. I would have too much in my head. So sometimes it's best to just have people in place to help you with stuff. You know, my family members come here and they help me out sometimes. My brother helps me in the shop sometimes. So it's good to have people. It's good to have that support system around you to help push. I'm still working on the YouTube channel, trying to get it to where I want to be. Right now, we currently have 8,659 subscribers, and we're trying to get to that 10,000 mark, which will happen very, very soon because we're almost at the 9K mark. And I'm just overall happy. So far, I'm completely content and happy with where everything is and how it's turned out to be. And when you get into this business, guys, one thing you have to fully understand, even in any business that you get into, you have to understand that things take time. Like, if you don't have the time to wait and you are antsy and you don't have that patience, you're not gonna do well. It's gonna hurt. And make sure that when you put your money in, that you have a cushion for yourself, just in case things don't work out, that you can comfortably support yourself for the next few months as if you're not getting jobs at all. That's all I can say. Just comfortably do it. Like, I would say try to have 50, 60,000, even heck, even 20 or 30,000 saved. And to some people it's a lot, but guys, if you want to do something like this, you have to have money put aside. You can't just start with $100 or no money in, unless you have a lot of clients and you're getting supported that way, then fine. But if you're getting a place that you need to rent and stuff, you need to have that money in. I'm the type of guy that no one will ever have to chase me for money. If I owe you something, you're getting it before you even have to ask me. The guy who leases me the place, he gets his money days in advance before it's even due. And I make sure that it's completely paid off for, and I don't have nothing to worry about. I don't ever want people having to chase me for money. That's not a cool thing. That's something that you need to always be on top of. Make sure all your bills are paid. Obviously pay yourself first, and then make sure your bills are paid too. But I'm the type of guy, I like to pay the bills first, pay whoever I owe. Like, if I'm renting this place, I'm going to make sure I pay that guy. Why? Because that guy also has to pay for having all these places. Like, it's not his fault that I didn't make nothing this month. It shouldn't be like that. And we live in such a selfish world where people love taking advantage of everyone else. And that's a wrong mentality. That's a wrong mentality that a lot of people are having in this life. And I know a lot of people say, oh, make sure you pay yourself first, pay the bills after. Okay, yeah, that's true. But, like, I'm renting from this guy. Why does he have to pay for my mess up? You know what I mean? I mean, if it comes down to food or rent, then obviously get your food and try to handle the rent first. But if you're in a good spot and you just don't feel like paying rent, because there are people out there who just don't feel like paying rent and just want to, you know, swindle their way through life, don't be that type of person. Karma will get to you. It's not cool. Make sure you pay your stuff on time. Make sure you give what is owed to other people, because they took a chance on you. Like, this guy took a chance on me. He doesn't know me. He took a big chance on me, and I am going to make sure I don't let him down with that. You know, a lot of people have my back. A lot of people believe in me. A lot of people are supporting me. You know, my dad's giving out cards everywhere he goes. My mom talks to people. You know, my fiance talks to people. She's been there with me trying to hand out. My brother, I'm sure he talks to people. A lot of my clients talk to people for me. It's the reputations that you build in life that will get you places. Always try to have a positive reputation with people wherever you go, no matter what it is. Guys, one thing I've learned about in life is that if you want something bad enough, you're gonna have to work for it. Like, if you want to do certain things in your life, start a business, do this, do that, go on a diet, lose some weight, whatever it is, you have to sacrifice. I gave up a car that I really loved, my Mustang. I put a lot of time into it, I put a lot of energy into it. It was painted, it was something that I wanted. It was the first thing, second thing of King Customs Custom, a build that I had. And I gave it up. I gave it up to have this opportunity to hopefully bring me back more in life later on. And maybe it might come a day where I can get that car back or upgrade to something else. But as for right now, you have to humble yourself and start back. Sometimes you have to give up a lot of things to get somewhere in life, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. So I hope this podcast helped someone. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry if I digress from the topic many times. I have ADD and ADHD, and sometimes I just can't focus, and sometimes I'm getting interrupted by the phone. Now that people are calling me all the time, sometimes I get interrupted by the phone and I forget where I'm at and I lose track and stuff like this. And this was the first time that I've ever did this podcasting in my office, which I actually really like it. It's such a tight spot though here at the desk for me to put the tripod on, because eventually my back starts to hurt. Like I need to stretch, so I had to change the angle a little bit, which is why you're facing this way. But I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you follow me, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, guys. It definitely helps me, and it goes a long way, guys. We're going to try to bring this channel up. Let's bring it to the 10K. Help me get there, guys. Let's get this shop going. If you guys are in the Winter Haven area, guys, definitely stop on by. Visit me. If you're a fan of the channel, visit me. Talk to me. Let's get to meet each other. I'm a cool guy. I'm not stuck up. Y'all can come and say hi. I'm at 1885 Executive Road, Winter Haven, Florida. Come look for Supwa One Stop Shop, guys. Let's go. It's going to be a good year. Let's get it. Peace.